Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Saturday and Sunday of this week. On Saturday it was Halloween. I hope you guys all had a spooktacular day. I got up ready for the day ahead and I just spent most of the day in my PJs watching films on Netflix and Disney Plus, listen to music, do some drawing and colouring in and a bit of arts and craft, just having a bit of a lazy day. With such miserable weather outside, I didn't really get out too much. My mum and older brother now have the bug that I had. I'm still a bit achy in the body, but other than that I'm doing a lot better. And I went onto my social media, chatted to my mates on Facebook, had some cereal for my breakfast, and then I was just listening to a bit of music, doing a bit of drawing. I'm working on new starts to my book on my notes on my phone, which is going really well. Watched a few TikToks, messed on there a bit. Younger brother was at work. Dad was sorting stuff on the house and he'd gone off to bed, and my mum and myself were just watching a bit of TV. And for my lunch I just had some tuna sandwiches and a cup of tea, and my older brother has just been on his Xbox and just been resting up because he's feeling quite rough with the cold flu bug, whatever this thing is. Definitely not COVID, because there's no signs of COVID, and my grandma also has it, unfortunately. So there's just a cold bug going around at the moment, which is very good. And I then, in the evening, we had takeaway and I had a cheese and ham omelette, which was very nice. And we then watched Strictly and had an announcement from Boris saying that as of Thursday we'll be going into a month-long lockdown, so 4 weeks long. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it shan't be any longer than that, but if it does have to be, so be it. But my work anniversary is on the 9th of December, so that's when I started working there, and I really want to be back for then, but who knows what's going to happen. Hopefully it should only be 4 weeks. And I am working Tuesday and Wednesday night. So Tuesday daytime I'm doing 10 till 6, so 8 hour shift, and then I'm doing an evening shift Wednesday, and then the Wednesday night we'll pack up and shut up for 4 weeks max. They said 4 weeks max, so they are trying to make it only 4 weeks, and they didn't want it to be as long as last time's lockdown. So I'm feeling very positive that we will be out of it before you know it. And you just got to stay calm, stay positive, just keep wearing your mask, social distance, and hopefully it should all be alright. And I was a little bit panicked at first and my anxiety was a bit bad, but it's for the best. It's to stop the rise in cases, and I'm sure it will be fine. It will go down and we'll be out of lockdown before you know it. We got out of the first lockdown and we could get through this one as well. I then was just watching some episodes of Friends and Buffy and a bit of Merlin and Doctor Who. Listened to a bit of Kylie, can't wait for her new album to come out soon. And I then listened to a bit of Michael Jackson and listened to Thriller, getting Halloween spirit of things, and watched Hocus Pocus, Coraline, and this original Disney movie zombie film, which I cannot remember the name of, which was pretty good. I watched it on Disney Plus. And then I watched Halloween Town. Halloween Town is such a good Disney original movie. The first two are good, the third one isn't that good, but yeah, I just absolutely love it. And I then was just listening to a bit of Coldplay, doing some drawing and a bit of colouring in. Then I went to bed. I got up for my Sunday and got ready for the day ahead. Had a nice fresh shower, and it feels weird to be in clothes and not in my PJs. And I had a bowl of cereal, and my cat Purdy was being crazy, running around the place like a headless chicken and just jumping off everything. My younger brother has work. younger sister is up at uni, and my older sister's at hers. Old brother is still feeling pretty rough, so he's just been in his bedroom just resting up, bless him. And my mum's not feeling too good either. She's not up, and me and my mum watched a bit of open all hours, and are being served. And my dad's gone off to the shops to get stuff of tea, and I think we're going to be having a stew kind of thing, or soup, I'm not sure. Something nice and warm to warm us up, because it is a bit chilly out. The 1st of November now, I can't believe we're now in November. I was just doing a bit of drawing and listening to the music channels, and they've already got the Christmas music channels playlist on, which is making me feel so nice and toasty warm and excited for Christmas. Not long now, and I am off to the charge shops tomorrow and going to get myself a caramel frappe, and then in the evening I'm going to be going to Costa to meet my colleagues for the last time before lockdown. So I'm going to get everything, all the things I will not be able to do, out of the way, and then I'm working Tuesday daytime and Wednesday evening, and from then till the 2nd of December I'll probably just be trying to go on lots of walks and just watching lots of films and just trying to chill. 4 weeks will fly by. I know it seems a bit long when you look at it, but it will fly by, and we should hopefully be out of this. And I am just working on the new statutory book, which is going really well, and listened to a bit of Coldplay and 1975, and I had some chocolates and watched some episodes of Doctor Who, and was just sorting my office out and my daughter's out, and my dad is sorting out my older brother's new bedroom, which used to be my younger sister's room, but now she's moving into the smaller room when down from uni, and he's going into the room she was in. So he's really looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to not having his game chair in the middle of my room, which is super annoying, and I keep forgetting it's there, so I'll go to bed and end up bumping into it, which is super annoying. And I had a cup of tea and a cheese toastie for my lunch, listened to the music channels and did some new drawings in my sketchbook, which I'm loving. And I watched Nana McPhee, which is probably one of my favourite films ever. I love the ending. It's such a beautiful film. Snow in August, and I watched Love Actually. Love that film so much. It's just such a great feel-good film, and I watched a bit of Hocus Pocus this morning and just love it. Bette Midler, what a legend, and Sarah Jessica Parker, and the third actress who's in Sister Act, who I can never remember her name, but it's just such a great cast. Apparently they're making a second one. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because the first one is so good, and I wrote a bit of my journal, and I was feeling a bit anxious, so writing in there, getting everything out onto my journal definitely helped put a weight off my shoulder. And I then had a cup of tea and some biscuits and watched some episodes of Big of Dibley of BBC Repair, Father Brown and Escape to Country episodes, and I listened to a bit of Duran and some of the other 80s bands on the 80s music channel and 90s music channel, and watched some stuff called and BBC Repair that I needed to catch up on. And I watched Wild Child on Netflix. It's such a great film, so good, and it's got Emma Robertson, who is also in Scream Queens, which I watched the other day. Apparently they're bringing that back for a new season. I hope so, because it's so good. And I was then watching some stuff on Disney Plus. I watched Tangled, and I love that film so much. Messed around on TikTok a bit, and I watched some episodes of Good at Charlie, and watched some episodes of The Simpsons, and watched The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes. love those episodes, they're so good. And I then was just working on some new illustrations and just chatting to my mates on Facebook, and watched a bit of Ever After, which is probably my favourite Drew Barrymore film ever. Such a great film. And also watched Addams Family Values. Love Debbie. Debbie is probably one of my favourite characters. She's just so bonkers, so funny. And I love the bit at the end where she has them on electric chairs and says about the ballerina Barbie that she wanted, but they gave her Malibu Barbie instead. It's just so iconic, and I am now off to go and do a bit more work on my new chapter 20 bit more illustrations, and probably watch some more stuff on Disney Plus and Netflix, and probably just chill. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely weekend, had a spectacular Halloween, and have a great week ahead, well, until Thursday, until we go into lockdown. And then when I'm not done, try keep busy, Zoom chat, go for walks if you can. You can meet up with one person out of the household, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be meeting up with one of my mates for a walk, and just try and carry on as normal as you can. And I'm sure the 4 weeks will fly by and we'll be out of lockdown in no time. I will see you guys soon. We will go very soon. Bye.